Hi everybody, Coach Susan with Big On Results Coaching. I help people that are in transition or stuck to live a life of joy and prosperity. I'm here for your Manifestation Monday video on the subject of ego. Yeah, hope you have your pen and paper ready. Whew. Ego, what is ego? Well, we all have egos to a certain extent. Today I'm going to talk about the ego that crossed the boundary line. The ego that needs to get in check. So let's talk about, well, why do we have egos? Well, we have egos to do great things. But when we choose not to keep our ego in check and be humble in the things that we do, then we cross the boundary line. And by crossing the boundary line, some pretty yucky things can happen. So what would that look like? Well, it could look like somebody that maybe is obsessive, maybe self-indulgent. Maybe it's that person that likes to exalt themselves above other people and point it out. Basically, it's an action that is very negative to elevate yourself for self-recognition. So you're wondering, well, why would anybody do that? It's a choice. Part of it is conditioned from an early age, maybe a lack of a need or lack of self-esteem. Actually, a lack of self-esteem is always in that equation. It's always in that recipe. So then we become obsessive and we feed that ego, and the result is a lot of negativity. Have you ever seen that person that maybe what they did is they made a lot of money, but they wanted everybody to know about it? Maybe they were boastful and, hey, look what I did. Maybe they're letting the world know. Maybe what they're doing is they're buying luxury items to help to validate them and to feed that ego of what their accomplishments are. Sometimes it's impressive in the beginning, but when you look deeper, what you see is that ego is not being used for good. It's not being used for humanity. So when we have all these really amazing gifts, strengths, and abilities, let's say, for instance, to earn money or to do something great, and we squander that, and we do not share it with humanity, with other people, with our planet and our resources, then that's crossing the boundary line. We have those abilities so that we could share with other people. So if you have a lot of something, a gift, talent, or ability, or maybe it's financial resources, if you have that, you have it to share. Are you sharing? Are you sharing your time? Are you sharing your energy? Are you sharing your finances? I hope that you're saying yes, you do. You have that surplus for that purpose. It's a humanitarian purpose. It's part of your design and why you were given that. So if you hoard for yourself and you do not share, you've crossed the boundary line. You've become obsessive, very ego-driven. self-absorbed because you're trying to validate to your own self what your own worth is, instead of realizing your worth is for other people. It's not for yourself. Your life is not your own. Your life is to share. Share what you have. If you have a surplus of money, donate it. If you have a surplus of energy, go do it to build something for somebody else. If you're like, I don't have that much money, I don't really have this, well, guess what you do have? You have ears to hear. You have hugs to give. You can share. Recognize all of these beautiful attributes that you have. They're for humanity. If we are so self-absorbed that we only care about meeting our own needs instead of the needs of other people that are around us, who is going to take care of them? You were given what you were given to help others. Extend your hand. Help them. They need you. Be that person that makes a meal for somebody that's sick. Be that person that can help put a roof on a building that needs it. Be that person that can mow that neighbor's lawn. Be that person that can make cookies for another person to make them feel happy, or to write a personal note to help somebody to feel amazing. Don't hoard. Don't just keep things to yourself. If you can afford that Ferrari and you still have more money, get the Ferrari. Why don't you, on the way back from buying that Ferrari, why don't you stop at the children's receiving home and show the kids this? Or maybe take them for a ride in it. You're given these things for something bigger, something better. It's not bad to have money. It's amazing to have money. But if you have it, share it. If you have these amazing resources, lend it to other people. Do what you have. Give what you have. Do not squander that. Do not waste it. Keep your ego in check. We were all created equally. No person is actually better than another. We're just different. And we make different choices. So you make a choice today for yourself on how you want to live your life and how you want to impact other people and how you can make such a difference. Isn't it better to give of yourself than to say, look at myself? Look what I have. Look what I've done. Look at my accomplishments. Aren't I great? No, don't do that. But what you can do, if you have a strong talent, go share that with somebody else and educate them. Let another person learn from you. Be that person that people go, wow, I needed help and I got it from her. I got it from him. I got it from them. They took the time out to help me. Do things for other people. Don't feed your ego. It will not get you the result that you want. You want to know why? Because you were not designed to feed that to yourself and to cross that boundary line. You were not designed to do that. It is not normal. It's not natural. It's a choice you decided to make. You were not supposed to do that. So that's why you don't feel satisfied on the inside. That's why you try to buy that other luxury item, that other thing that you have. Whatever that is, you decided, I'm going to do this. I'm no longer satisfied with this particular thing. Now I need this. So I'll work really, really hard for this. But you're working for the wrong reasons. That's not what you're supposed to do. You work hard so you could share it, so you could give it to other people. There's nothing wrong with making money, but there's a higher purpose for that money. Coach Susan here. If you need help with getting on that path and really doing that evaluation and making things different from yourself, here to help you. Reach out to me today. And I'll be putting in a song in the comment section. So I'll help you find comfort in that. Until next Monday.